What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this wonderful, wonderful Sunday, Christmas week? Hopefully everyone had a wonderful, wonderful, happy, Merry Christmas, got things that you wanted, got to give things you wanted, and all that good stuff. Let's say hello to some people. Christina Payne, how are you? Tats, Jeremy Knapp, Nadia, how are you? Ryan Milky, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you had a wonderful holiday season. Again, thank you to the Horsemen of the Apocalypse last week. Was a lot of fun having them on. A lot of fun. Make sure you guys go check out their channels and their events that they put on Tuesday nights. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So no guests tonight and no guests next week for the new year. We'll do unboxings tonight. We're going to pick the weekly giveaway winners. I'll give you guys my review. I did go see the new Spider-Man movie. And I watched the new Matrix movie and Encanto, the new Disney movie as well. So watched all three of those over the past couple days. So it was kind of fun. Chasing Pops, how are you? Auntie Audie, how are you? Pop in Missouri. Dead Zone. How are you guys doing? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see, anything new for me? I'm trying to think of anything new for you guys. We do have our next Whatnot auction, which as of right now will be Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. It won't be a huge one. We'll do some what's in the boxes and that kind of stuff, but that'll be the next Whatnot auction. Currently, right now, Tuesday at like 6 o'clock, I'm going to be on a podcast. It's a YouTube podcast. You guys can check it out if you want. I don't know if it's going to be about collectibles. I have no idea what it's going to be about. But I will share my screen and show you this channel right here. It is called TT Productions. It is a friend of mine. I've known him for quite a while. He taught himself video production. He does little movies, and you can see a whole little bunch of it right now. He is a wild, crazy guy. And he started this podcast called the Curiously Insane Podcast. So he asked me, I said I would be on it with him, and I believe it's like Tuesday at 6 o'clock. So if you want to come join in, moderators, if you want to link up that channel, link it up. I have no idea what he wants to talk about, what he's going to ask me. I have no idea, but I'll do it. So we'll have fun. Curiously Insane. Interesting. Let's get to some. I have some Christmas cards. So I have a Christmas card here from Mama J and Spectre. It sounds. Hopefully, it's not glitter or anything like that. Did you try to glitter bomb me? Oh, I think you might have. No, you didn't. But the card has glitter. And we have a Happy Holidays sticker from Mama J and Spectre. Very cool. And it says, hope you and your family have an awesome holiday season. Love, Mama J and Spectre. And there it is. Happy Holidays with a nice glittery scarf for Frosty the Snowman. Also want to give a big shout out to Mama J, Spectre, the Rue Crew, Sassy Cajun, Funko Pops and Unicorns for really what they did for the Collectible Swap 7, the Christmas edition. I think I've been in all 7 of them, and I know there technically was 8. There was one that was just a small group that did it, but I've been on all the other 7. I've loved them. They were a lot of fun. It was probably the best Christmas. I think this is our 2nd or 3rd Christmas version of it. Loved them. They're great. If you guys would like to be a part of the Collectible Swap number 8, hit up Mama J or anyone, Sassy Cajun, the Rue Crew, Funko Pops and Unicorns, and they'll get you hooked up with a link to get into it. It's an awesome event. It's fun. It's blind, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you want to get into those, I highly recommend go check them out. Get a hold of them. I have another one here from Clara, the silver-haired wolf. Clara, an awesome, awesome lady up in New York. Thank you for all your support. Wishing you and your family a happy holiday, Clara. And of course, we got a little dog card. So awesome, Clara. Thank you so much. I know Clara took the month of December off of YouTube, and she's still on social media, but took it off. And yeah, we all could take, a little break and relaxation and all that good stuff. So All right, let's get to our first thing, movie review, right? So you guys know I love the movies. I did not go to the movies to see The Matrix. I did go to the movies to see Spider-Man, and I didn't go to the movies to see Encanto. So real quick on Encanto, it's a cool Disney movie. If you love Disney movies, you'll love it. It was really good, well done, good story. Not much else I could say about it. You know, it's Disney. It was good. I enjoyed it. Um, it's kind of in between. I didn't enjoy it as much as I did like Raya, but it's still very good. I enjoyed it. That's what I could say about that. Spider-Man. So a lot of people love the movie. It was tremendously well done. I'm not going to give any spoilers if you have not seen it. You probably have heard a lot of rumors about it. I can tell you the rumors are true. It's the multiverse, right? I think it's well explained. I like the whole multiverse thing a lot better than I liked it explained in Loki. I enjoyed the story. I thought the story was great. The villains, all that good stuff, excellently well done. Not going to give any more hints about things that come back or don't. I think it definitely sets up Doctor Strange for his next movie. In fact, if you stay to the end of the movie, there's sort of two scenes at the end. So it definitely sets up for the Doctor Strange. I think it sets up for the next Spider-Man movie. I don't know if he signed for more or what, but it definitely sets up for more of them. It's well done. It's a great story. I probably liked this Spider-Man as far as these new ones go. This was probably the best one out of the three of them. It was probably the first one was second, and the second one was like the third. I didn't really care. That one was with the Mysterio thing. I don't know. It didn't do much for me. But it delves into some of the other Spider-Man movie feels, and the villains come back. It explains it well. The ending is really good, and I think it gives me a feel. What it sets up for is I just had this feeling it sets up for like a Spider-Man 2 with the Tobey Maguire version. I've got that feeling type of thing with the whole love story and things like that. We'll see where it goes. But that's my take on it. If you have not seen it, definitely go see it. It was really, really good. Probably the best Spider-Man movie that I've seen. So that's what I can tell you about Spider-Man. The Matrix, right? So I remember going to see the original Matrix, whatever it was in 99, 2000, whatever it was out there. The Wachowski brothers wrote them. So Wachowski brothers, a lot of history to the Wachowski brothers, who are no longer the Wachowski brothers. They are now the Wachowski sisters. I know. It is what it is. I thought the Matrix 1 was probably the best, hands down, was awesome. Matrix 2 was just so commercially done. It was like, eh. The third one, I left the theater thinking, what the hell did I watch? I didn't really like it. My take on it. So the story with the Matrix is this is Resurrections, right? So my big thing was, where's Morpheus? How is there not this new guy is Morpheus? What I can tell you is it's tremendously well explained. There's a lot of cutscenes. I didn't think it was slow. Some people thought it was slow. I didn't think it was slow. You understand Smith. You understand where Neo is. You understand the whole Trinity aspect. You understand what happened to Morpheus. There's one character that does come back from the old stuff that you see. The time gaps, everything is tremendously well explained, which I have to say I really, really loved it. You understand why there's this new Morpheus, kind of. I mean, you understand it. And I just think the action sequences were really good. They played off of bullet time. There's a cutscene that they explain that. Neil Patrick Harris was awesome. It's well explained. And what I can tell you is it was really worth seeing. Would I go to a movie theater and see it? Yes, I probably would. It was good. I really, really enjoyed it. I was not as good as the original, but far better than parts 2 and 3. Now, only one of the Wachowski sisters came back and did it. The other one did not. And the articles that I've read, I don't think we're going to get another Matrix movie. I think this was it. Again, they went from transgender type. We're not going to get into that kind of talk. But they are the Wachowski sisters. I think it's there was Larry and Andrew. Larry is now named Lana. I think I could be wrong, but basically their parents died within about like 5 weeks of each other, and in that time, they started to talk about doing another Matrix movie. Now Andrew, and I don't know what her name is now, chose not to do it. Did not want to revisit it. Didn't want to do it at all. Where this sort of helped Lana cope with the loss of her parents and everything like that. In saying that, I think that that's what we're never gonna get another Matrix. I think it's tied up in a bow. I don't think either one of them come back and do it. I think she did it to get over the parents, and then she just wanted to tell the story, and that's what I think it was more a therapeutic thing. I don't think there's enough money to make them do it because they are the filmmakers and producers who are like, we've been there, we've done it, we don't need to do it again. So I think you enjoy it. I think it ties it up in a nice bow. Could they make another? They could. I don't see them doing it. I really don't, unless they take it away from the Wachowskis. If it's away from the Wachowskis, maybe there's more Matrix movies, but I wouldn't hold your breath. I think the Matrix movies are now done, tied up in a bow, and that's that. So that's my take on it. Spider-Man, highly recommend it. Matrix Resurrections, highly recommend it. Again, it's not super fight scenes. I think it tells a story. It tells what happened after that last Matrix movie. From then until now, I will tell you there is a time gap for that. It's a pretty big time gap. It explains what happened to the original Morpheus. It explains the machines, and there's a lot of stuff to it. I think it was really well done and really like it. So that is my take on the movies that I watched during Christmas. So yeah, Ryan's saying it takes a second watch. It does. I mean, it's one of those movies you've got to be really in tune and pay attention to get it, you know. And for me, I was really against it because I did not like the whole recasting stuff. But once you get into the movie, it's not recasting it. They didn't recast Morpheus. They describe it. I don't want to give too much away. They describe it and they tell you that so you understand it, you know. So I like the new cast too. Some of the new people were in it were really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice seeing Carrie-Anne Moss back. Still definitely could play the kick-ass Trinity. And you know, Keanu Reeves is just he's just awesome. They have the game coming. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll capitalize on the game and other stuff. I just don't think, judging by articles and interviews that she has done, and really she did it by herself. She, you know, the sister, whatever you want, brother, whatever it was, didn't want to take part in it. Did not want to go back in time and do it. You know, just felt I've been there, I've done it, and I just think this was a way of coping with the death of parents really quickly. Put everything she had into the script, into the movie. It shows, but I also think because of that, there won't be another one. So, and that's just knowing them as filmmakers and their history. That's just my take on it. So, popping some pops, keep it popping, keep it rocking. But yeah, Spider-Man, awesome. Matrix, awesome. Go check them out. All right, we have giveaways, but first let's do unboxings. So I have one. We did BAM last week. We did the whole new BAM comics. We did another one. And I said we would do BAM horror this week. So here we go. BAM horror. Remember, you guys can get a BAM box at thebambox.com. Also, big shouts out. Funko Fat Guy. One of my favorite channels, guys. I love watching the Funko Fat Guy. If you have never checked out the Funko Fat Guy, please check him out. And again, I think it's popping around the world. No, it's not popping around the world. So many different shows. I lose track of but he does a show, and it's gonna slip my mind. But go check out the Funko Fat Guy. He had a really awesome Taco Bell shirt in a video a couple days ago. Awesome, great dude, entertaining as I don't know what. If you're not checking him out, please go check him out. Moderators, if you want to link his channel, much appreciated. All right, let's do BAM horror. Again, you may help me. I don't always do the horror. And here we got another card. We got one of these last week, and my guess is they are having as much issues with things. So no enamel pins. So again, we had that last week. I think they're getting to the point where they can't get it. They better send these boxes out because they get too backed up, and they figure we'll just make the pins up. So, bam, paper. Bam, art card. Cujo. See, I know some horror. I saw Cujo once. Fair movie. And actually, they did a remake. I don't know if it was called Cujo, but they did a remake too. Yeah. Original, a lot more scary, but there's Cujo. A comic or something like that. Yeah, it is I think it's a comic. Rue Morgue. Nah, Jack Frost from Blu-ray. I don't know. Some kind of book, comic. Don't know. First time I've seen that with them. Art print. It makes me think Sinister, but I don't think it's Sinister. I don't know why the attic in a box makes me think Sinister, but I don't think it's Sinister. Again, I'm not big on the horror. I don't know the horror that well. What about Hawkeye? Honestly, quick draw. I've not watched Hawkeye yet. I'm waiting till they're all out, which I think should be very soon, and then I'm just gonna binge it. Because honestly, for me and TV shows, I want to get Hawkeye done. And I want to get that. Probably I might binge Hawkeye between this week because Book of Boba's coming. I gotta be ready for that at the end of the week. Book of Boba, hopefully, and then the Jason Bateman one that's coming out in January is a must. Can't wait for that one. And the autograph, Friday the 13th, Part 7. So we'll find out who that is, but there's Friday the 13th, Part 7. Again, always remember the new Beckett. It's a QR code. And your featured celebrity is Lar Park, who played Lincoln. Or is it Lar Park Lincoln? Lar Park Lincoln. House, the Princess Academy, and Friday the 13th. So, kind of cool. Awesome. Here it is. Again, it will show you the pins. We did not get one of those, but the collector's pins look like it is Halloween. Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, Cujo. There is a magazine. Artist Gallery. Did we get an upgrade? It looks like we got an upgrade from the Artist Gallery from Hellraiser. Damn. And then, of course, we have the celebrity autograph. Kind of cool. Also, don't forget, you can check out the BAM. They do some live stuff from YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Cool guys. Cool stuff. I think I've sent them like one message about being on live. Never heard back. Never heard anything. So I never made a big deal of it. Although Zoe came on live, just saying. No, all good. No, Mummy TV, you're not late. And let's do another unboxing, then we'll get to some giveaways. Ferrara Box. Love them, hate them. A lot of people have different opinions of Ferrara Box. The boxes are very, very inexpensive, and they get great value. Do you get great stuff out of them? You can. At one time, we got, I think, a $250 Freddy Funko out of one of these boxes. These boxes are $19.95 plus like $5 shipping. Basically, $25 to $26. You get pops, fig pins, all sorts of stuff there. So your value in the boxes are great. They do different themes. And I don't remember if this was a Christmas theme. I don't remember what the theme was. It was Christmas. Now that I see it. And it's jam-packed. So first thing, the world's smallest elf on the shelf. So I can tell you this thing is like anywhere between, I don't know, it's like $8, $9, $10 for this thing. I have one of these things that sits upstairs. Interesting story. Since we're talking Christmas, we're talking, and thank you for sharing the Funko Fat Guy's web YouTube channel. Go check him out. Buy his merch, Funko Fat Guy. Love him. So we all have kids, right? Or we have kids. We hear things about Elf on the Shelf. Well, there were times where my wife took Elf on the Shelf to a new level. Our elves, and we've been doing it. So my son's 14. I think we started Elf on the Shelf for him when he was like 3 or 4. the Elf on the Shelves, and my daughter eventually had one too, have a bin where there's props and things. We are talking sinks, lines, balloons. This stuff is unbelievable, the amount that these people go to the Elf on the Shelf, right? It is almost to a point where you're at that night and you're like, oh my God, do I have to do it again? Do I have to move the godforsaken elf? Years ago, I'm not going to lie, I did this. I maybe chased my son with the elf so he would touch him and then get a night off. It's true. I did it. I never did it with my daughter, though. And I'll be honest with you, I think she knows that the elves are not real, but I think she knows the work that goes into the elves. And I told the wife, I said, she's screwing with us this year. She knows it's not real. She just wants to see what we do with them. And, my wife goes to all extenses. I don't do that. I don't do it. If I move them, that's as far as I go. Or I get the Grinch and I do bad things with the Grinch to them. Like the Grinch puts them in bottles and Grinch just sits on them and Grinch all sorts of ties them up and does all sorts of bad things to them. So I thought since, that it just brings up good stories with Elf on the Shelf. A Merry Christmas Civic Battlefield Gaming. All right, next thing out of the box. Remember, this is $25. That's how much this box costs. $25. Maybe that goes to something else. Yeah, it must go to these, or we'll hold on to that. All right. We get a little Matchbox car. So kind of like a Santa's Workshop Matchbox car. Cool. 99 cents. Cozy Cuties Fuzzy Socks for Chilly Feet. Cool. I mean, $1 maybe. So right there, and we'll say he's like $8. So $8, $9, $10 so far, right? Well, we got more. We got the Christmas Pickle. Christmas Pickle. Who knew? And there's a little story of the Christmas Pickle. Let's see. The Christmas Pickle. A Christmas tradition you'll have year after year. It's about a green pickle for the family to share the night before Christmas. It's hung in the tree. While everyone's sleeping, it's done secretly. And on Christmas morning, when all will arise, the first one to find it will get a surprise. A family tradition for all to share. You'll look for the pickle year after year. Yeah, I think we're going to skip that tradition. But, another $1. Ooh, now this is actually a keeper for me. I will actually keep this one. A Christmas Story game, right? So a little board game, but what is really cool is it is the leg lamp inside the game. And I love these games. Not that I play them, but that they're like keepsakes. And I have a Christmas Vacation one around. So that's a keeper. I mean, that's probably like $8, something like that. We got the Christmas Elf Made Easy, 29 story cards and simple ideas to keep the kids smiling while saving your sanity this holiday season. $1. So, I don't know, 8, 16, 17, 18. We're like $19, and we still got more to go. We got a lanyard. Speaking of A Christmas Story, a little Ralphie lanyard. Very cool. Like $1. A Christmas group pen, maybe like $1. So they're like 21. How about a Star Wars Lego keychain? Probably like $3 there. So right there, you're basically paid for the box. We then will do a Christmas Jack Skellington, $2 or $3 there, and we end it with a Tusky Ledger Peppermint Lane Funko Pop, which is whatever, $8, $10. So some cool items. Like I said with Ferrara, you get your value. I mean, that's a keeper for me. I'll actually keep that one. And I might add this to somewhere else. So, again, you get some cool stuff for Ferrara if you guys want to check it out. It's ferrarabox.com. And again, $25 shipped. So can't beat that. Sassy Cajun, how are you? Sharon's Pops and Plants, how are you? 24 Anthony MO. Always love that name. All right. Another unboxing. Don't forget, we got weekly giveaways still to come. I have 2 of these to do. We're going to knock them out. I don't know why. I've just been hanging on to them. But Pro Wrestling Crate, Pro Wrestling Tees, the biggest pro wrestling t-shirt company, actually, I would say in the world. In the world. All right. So there you can go. Staff Favorites 2021 is what this box is about. So first one up, we have a Brawler Balls. And that looks like Rey Mysterio. Very cool. Kind of cool. I like that. All right. T-shirt. Teen Wolf. And that looks like Kevin Owens. That's kind of cool. Again, Kevin Owens just signed a big contract to stay with WWE. It's a cool t-shirt there. Well, this is a nice one. And I'm telling you, honestly, guys, these boxes I think are like $30 to $35, $36 shipped, something along those lines. The t-shirts pay for the boxes themselves. There is a nice blue and the 4 faces of Foley. Now that is cool. Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind, and again, Mick Foley himself. And a nice blue. These are nice quality, like Gildan t-shirts, soft style. Very nice, well done t-shirts. We have the Micro Brawler. Who remembers that guy? Good old Glacier. An absolute probably bust for as much money as they put into him back in the WCW days. But there's Glacier, Micro Brawler. We have an awesome Kong pin. We have the Tales from the Road. Co-created by Nick Gage, the Deathmatch King, and guest starring Ron Funches, Murder, Death, Kringle. A little comic book. There you can see that. Pretty cool. And again, you get all that, and you get an autograph. And the autograph, ooh, maybe we get 2 of them. EC3, the real EC3 autograph there. And I believe that is Pillman Jr., Brian Pillman Jr., AEW. And again, EC3 was doing Impact, or no, Ring of Honor, I think is what he was doing. So 2 autographs, so you can't beat that. Again, Pro Wrestling certified little stickers that they put on there. And again, if you guys are in the Chicago area, definitely check out ProWrestlingTees.com and go to their store. So not a bad box there. And hey, we'll do one more because I had 2 sitting here. And the Wrestling Buddies, guys, if you want to do these and you want to sell the stuff, those wrestling little buddy wrestling figures actually go a long way as well. And there we go. This was an older box. This was the November 21 crate. So there we go. All right. Here we go. First t-shirt up is My Hero Academia, Kenny Omega. So that's kind of cool. I like that one. Doing the sort of the All Might impression on that one. Kenny Omega, which unfortunately right now is probably my favorite wrestler. I think he's awesome. We just probably are not going to see him for a couple months, doing a lot of surgeries, getting himself right. And there it is, hardcore legend Terry Funk from the Funk U Living Legend. Cool sticker. Second t-shirt is old school WWE star Luna Vachon, Daughter of Darkness, who I actually think after wrestling was doing like she was like a truck driver for like a Oh, a service truck or something like that, I believe. Interesting. Always interesting. Some kind of coaster for, I can't remember his name, but I know he's big into the video games and YouTube and stuff like that. RJ City. Okay. Comic book here was Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay, Tales from the Road. Again, they love their little comics that they do. We got a micro brawler of Virgil. Again, some of these have chases too, so very nice. And then we get the autograph, and the autograph is, this is a cool one. I like the t-shirt he's wearing. A little Hornswoggle. Very cool. Again, you get to see him a lot of times with the podcast guys. He does a lot with them. So there you go. You get to see all that stuff, and then you can see there is the card. So the Swoggle autographed 8x10, RJ City lapel pin, the Tyler Breeze hand mirror, Terry Funk sticker, the Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay inspired comic book, Virgil micro brawler, 250 chase variants are included. Daughter of Darkness, Ludovishon, and the My Hero Kenny Omega t-shirt. So again, cool stuff. Check that out if you want one of those. ProWrestlingTees.com, and you can check it out. All right. Score of the halftime game. Well, I'm sure it's, ooh, man, it is not good in Big D. 42-7, Dallas leading. Dak Prescott, if you have fantasy and you have Dak Prescott, 4 touchdowns, 321 yards at halftime. Wow. That is not good. Not good at all. My goodness. Ezekiel Elliott, 2 touchdowns. Wow. Not looking good in Big D for Washington. Thank you. Thank you. Funko Fat Guy. Check him out, guys. Make sure you follow him on YouTube. Check him out. Awesome dude. Awesome, awesome dude. Pops with Purpose. What is going on, guys? Welcome, Sarah Aldridge. How are you? Campbell's Collecting. Tiny Ninja. Happy holidays. Yes. All right. So let's get to some giveaways. We have 3 giveaways because it's holiday season. We're going to pick 3 winners. Remember, don't forget, Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on the Whatnot app will be our next Whatnot auction. We'll play What's in the Boxes and a couple other fun stuff. So definitely, if you're interested, come hang out. You don't necessarily have to buy anything. Just come hang out. And don't forget TT Productions. If you follow them on YouTube, will be this Tuesday night at, I believe, 6 p.m. It is a podcast, the Curiously Insane podcast. Go check it out. I'll be on there with him. What we talk about, who knows? Yes, I know. I've heard snow up there in Seattle. So yeah, definitely stay in the Washington area. Stay warm. I'm waiting for snow here. I love my snow. I love the cold. It's my time of the year. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Also did so Christmas was, I don't know. Over the years, I've gotten more of I enjoy giving at Christmas time than I like receiving. So I only got 1 gift this year, and I actually bought it for myself so that my wife and kids could give it to me. It is what it is. I bought an Instapot. I really like it. I used it for a whole chicken for the first time today. Fabulous. My goodness. In 30 minutes, add on about 15 minutes for a natural release of the steam pressure. You have a fall off the bone whole chicken that is just incredible. Instapots are awesome. I love them. Very well. All right. Moving on. Let's do... but first, because we are almost to the end of the year, so if you're interested, or the end of the month and the year, I give a big shout out to my patrons, to channel members. Thank you for all the support that you give me. I truly do appreciate it. Everything does go back to you guys, and goes back to giveaways and everything that we do. I appreciate it. If you want to become a Patreon or channel member, click link down in the description of all the videos. And here's a video for you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And again, thank you to all the channel members, the Patreons. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, moving on, giveaway time. So we will add this to the stream. Again, right here, TT Productions. That's where I will be, 6 o'clock on Tuesday evening. It is called the Curiously Insane Podcast. So very cool guy, knows so much about production, stuff like that. He actually has done little acting demos. He has made little shorts and films and commercials and videos. He's taught himself all kinds of video editing and all that stuff. So very, very cool dude. Check him out Tuesday on that one. All right, and again, I don't know what we're talking about. I'm sure it's somewhat with collecting or something. I'm going to guess. So let's get the comments. We're sitting at 60 comments. And here we go. This week, we're going to pick 3 winners. $40 PayPal credit. We have our prize wheel, head-to-head, Xmas surprise, a Teespring sweatshirt, and a Funko mystery box. Those are the prizes. Here we go. 60. Boom. Winner number 1 is going to be DDJNL. Can I be in for Christmas? So yes, you can. Congratulations, DDJNL. Hit me on Instagram, and we always do it in pop drunk style at the _LUAU_23. Let's pick winner number 2, and winner number 2 is going to be Divine Pops. Congratulations, Divine Pops. Hit me on Instagram. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope the little ones had a great Christmas. And they did. They did. The little one wanted a bearded dragon. I did a lot of research on bearded dragons because obviously they didn't do much research on bearded dragons. And it wasn't going to happen. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. The money that goes into them, the crickets, the little doobie roaches, the greens and everything that it eats, cleaning up the poo, the lighting, it just truly was not worth it to me to do it. I couldn't do it. So she got an Apple Watch. That's what she wanted. And we got her a toy box, a 3D printer. She's been doing that for the past like day and a half. So it was on Shark Tank. It's called Toy Box. It's like it's a 3D printer, and it's easy for kids to take from their iPad and make any little. She's having a blast with it, and it saves me from a godforsaken lizard. So I was game. The boy got a computer, or a tower gaming computer thing. That's what he got. All right, moving on. Winner number 3. And congratulations, Jeremy Knapp. Fun live stream with the Horsemen. Have a safe and Merry Christmas. So, Jeremy, congratulations. Guys, hit me on Instagram if you're in the chat and you want to play the spin the wheel. Let me know. And we can spin the wheel. All right. And yes, congratulations to all the winners. And again, no guests tonight, guys. We're not going to have a guest next week again with New Year's and all that good stuff. We will bring guests back in technically, I guess, the first week of January. We will bring back with some guests. Some cool stuff. I have Air Pop Control, I think, the first guest, and I think that's like the 9th of January. So that's what's coming up. Videos for the week. Let's see. What do we have for you for videos for the week? Let's see. So tomorrow we have a Templar Pop Searching for Bank Robber Joker mystery box. Tuesday we have the biggest Gem Pops mystery box I think Nick ever did, a $500 Gem Pops mystery box. That is on Tuesday. For people that love the whole Star Wars ride thing, right? You got to see what the little one did for the first ever roller coaster. Expedition Everest from Disney Animal Kingdom. We're going to do it again this week. You're going to see a full Ride of the Resistance. So if you love Star Wars, you will see from lining up to the entire us riding the Rise of the Resistance. Everything is there. It's a cool video. That'll be on the 31st. The 29th, we're doing Martin's Pops box battle with the little one. So shouts out to Martin's Pops. They're going to be a guest in January too. We also have a complete Goonies autograph collection video. That's coming out Thursday. The Rise of the Resistance actually will be on Friday. So if you want to see the whole Rise of the Resistance, if you love Star Wars, it was an awesome ride. And the video is not bad. It's a pretty good representation of what the ride was like. And that is the videos for the week. Ooh. So yeah, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. If you guys have questions, you want to know anything, now is the time to ask me. So quick draw, 4 pops, 10-8-8. You could do 10-8-7 as well. 10-8-8 works well, bubble wrapped with protectors. So 10-8-8. Mad Hatter Pops, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Also love your stickers. Epic. Did Templar Pops pull some fire? Jeremy gets lucky pulling some fire. I give him credit. He gets lucky. Tills Pop, epic new. All right, Tills Pops. Those guys are something else. Definitely. Yeah, thank you. If you love the Disney rides, was just something that we filmed. I was never going to release it. It was more just for our own personal thing. But I think there's a total of 3 or 4 videos that I did. So you got to see Expedition Everest, which is a very cool roller coaster. You're going to see Rise of the Resistance, which is one of my favorites. It is a long video. It's probably about 20 to 25 minutes long because it's a long ride. You're going to see all the different props from the whole waiting in line till you get to ride the ride, which is very cool. And then you get to see the incomplete ride, which is awesome. So we do a Pirates of the Caribbean one, and I think there might be a short one with the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And I think that's pretty much it as far as our Disney World trip you guys will get to see. How about the Jets? Yeah, Jets pulling out a win. Kind of was hoping they'd lose, more draft picks. Yeah, they won. They need a lot of help. I mean, they were hit by the COVID pretty bad too. So yeah, yeah. We were up a couple weeks ago and saw the Jets live. Always fun to go up there. But yeah, not a good year. Thank you, Kenneth. Hope you're well. Always, always, always. Rise of the Resistance was an amazing, amazing ride. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Very, very well done. I also probably say that was one of my favorite parks. Doing Disney, and you can go, you can see Mr. Techbot, I know, does a lot of Disney videos. Professor Josh goes to Disney World an awful lot, being that they live locally there. They can have season passes and stuff. Animal Kingdom was probably my least favorite. Well, no, I can't. Well, I don't know. Epcot was the shortest one we were at. You know, we went to our hotel. We only were about like literally a 5-10 minute walk from Epcot. We were staying at the Disney Yacht Club, so you could walk to Epcot, and I could take a 5-10 minute boat ride to MGM. Loved that one. The movies, Disney, or the Toy Story Land, Star Wars Land was epic stuff. I loved it. Magic Kingdom was cool, seeing the rides. You know, I haven't seen them in many years. Epcot was great for Soar. We did Soar, and we ate at the Hibachi that night, so that was kind of cool. Ratatouille wasn't open yet. And Animal Kingdom, I liked the Pandora ride. I thought that was cool. It was a very long wait to get into that one. It was about an hour and 20-minute long wait, but it was a cool ride. And Expedition Everest was hands down one of the best roller coasters I've ridden without doing flips in my lifetime, at least. I loved it. Splash Mountain's a good one. The Popsies, something different. Yeah, you guys got to see what Popsies are out. I've heard some are hitting stores, so interesting. I might get some of the ad icon ones. You know, certain ad icons I tend to get. It's kind of like sodas, right? I don't get all sodas. I like to open them and play sometimes a little chase roulette with them. But yeah, certain ones I get. So the Popsies might be something similar to that. I will not binge Book of Boba. Book of Boba will be just like it is for Mando, and it was for yeah, any of those Star Wars. Those are week after week. Those are like that. Normally, I think they were released on a Friday. Normally, it's a Friday night watch for me. So Book of Boba will not. Book of Boba will be religiously every single week. Like Marvel too. I've done it with Marvel. I just chose not to do it with Hawkeye. I chose not to do it with Loki as well. I binged those. Tower of Terror. I'll be honest with you. Tower of Terror for me, I don't know what it was. I think, and I think it went the same way with like Haunted Mansion. I had a vision of them from years and years ago when I was young and rode them. And Tower of Terror broke down. It was an awful long wait. It was hot. It broke down like 3 times. Only half of it was running. So it was just like a lot of wasted time till you finally got there. I thought the house and everything was really cool to see. I loved it. I loved going in in that basement environment with the elevators and the whole 3D, it was cool. I just remembered it differently than what it was. The whole, I thought it was like, whoosh, and I don't know. It was fair. For me, I always like this new saying, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. For me, the line and the wait wasn't worth the ride for me. And I think it's just, I built up what it was years ago in my head, and it just let me down for what it was. And that's the same thing with Haunted Mansion. I think I built it up so much in my mind from years and years ago. It just wasn't the same, and it didn't live up to the expectations that I had in my head for it. Just my opinion. but that's me. I will also say I know the Pop and Duo visited Hershey Park. If any of you are ever in the Hershey, Pennsylvania area and you're doing amusement parks and you choose to do Hershey Park, let me know. I do have a season pass there, so it could be something where we could meet up and have a little amusement fun here in Pennsylvania at Hershey Park. Just throwing it out there. Again, give a big shout out to Mama J. If you guys are ever interested in doing the next collectible swap, they're taking names and channels now. So you can hit up Sassy Cajun and a few others to let you know how to be a part of that, the collectible swap number 8. And I think it's a blind swap, so it should be very, very interesting on that one. If you've never been to Disney, you'll absolutely love it. Disney, it is fabulous. You need a week, if not more, to do it. You need to make sure you have it all well planned out. It is a lot of planning that goes into Disney. We planned it, I want to say it was 8-9 months in advance. And when I say planned it, I mean literally every day to where you were going to eat and what times and everything was already planned out and booked ahead of time. So all the events and things you want to do with Disney, you've got to plan it out ahead of time. It's the only bad thing about Disney. But it's fabulous. If I go back to Disney, I always want to go early, like January, February, March, or October, November, December. Actually, no, I'd avoid December, but October, November. Summer is just Florida's just too killer. I hate heat. Oh, God, I hate heat. I've got to go back and I've got to do Universal. We couldn't do Universal this year because of my wife's health and everything like that. I wanted to get away to Universal for a day, but I couldn't do that. So it's definitely on my bucket list. Hopefully in the next 2 to 4 years, I get back to Florida and I can do 3 or 4 days of Universal. That's my goal. I know I'll love Universal. I wanted to at least try a day there this year. It just unfortunately could not work out. Yep, Universal. Quick draw. Back to the Future. Awesome. Anyone else have anything else? Anything else you want to know? You want to ask? I think Disney at Christmas time is cool. I know I went there with my mother back in, wow, that would have been like 19. I gotta think when this was. I think I went to Christmas. I mean, literally Christmas, the day after Christmas we left, and we were there for the week between Christmas and New Year's. I think it was 89. So very, very cool. Great place to be at the holiday season. True. It is the same when you're that old. Well, Sharon, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. It's still, I mean, it's one of the greatest places on earth. It definitely is. Great experiences. Awesome. Well, guys, on that note, I'm going to leave you. It's about 10:24, almost 10:30. Thank you for coming to join me. Enjoy the videos throughout the week. We will be back again New Year's. So I will always say, enjoy your time off if you have off. Enjoy the time between Christmas and New Year's. Have a very, very safe New Year's Eve. Enjoy the festivities. I'd say if you're out, wear your masks. Try to do as much as you can. Obviously, the virus and everything is very, very prevalent. And who knows? I mean, I know a lot of stuff around me is they've canceled it. They're not going to do it. So if you're out, be well, be safe. Enjoy New Year's. And I will see you guys next Sunday night for another LUAU show. Giveaways. We'll do unboxings. Enjoy the videos throughout the week. I'll see you 9:30 p.m. Eastern if you want to join me on the Whatnot app for our next Whatnot auction. Also, check out TT Productions on Tuesday, or I think it's at 6 p.m. For a little podcast. And be well, be safe, enjoy the time off if you have it, and enjoy your family and your friends in this great time of the year. And I'll say before the weekend, happy New Year's. And we'll see what happens here in 2022. Be well, guys.